So there are 6 again.
Yes.
All right, a sum that's less than 4. Start at the top of your tree. 1, 1. That adds up to 2. 1, 2. Now we're on to the 2. Does 1, 3 count? No. So now we're down to the 2 branch. 2, 1. Okay, that's it for the 2's. Now move to the 3 branch. I think that's it. 3 and 1, this gives you 4. So obviously, there you go. 3 out of 36, which is a 1 in 12. So if you've got the 2 dice, see this tree in your head and know that the bottom's 36. You can do that, Carmela? Perfect. Okay, we got to move on to the gambling world. Okay, the gambling world doesn't use probabilities. If you buy a lottery ticket or even those little McDonald's scratch-off things, they never tell you the probability that you win. What do they tell you?
One day.
No, they don't use the word probability. They use a different word. And another one than that? Odds. Have you heard of odds? The odds of winning the game. Okay. People, I think when they see the word odds, they automatically say, okay, I know it's my chance of winning. And you think probability, but odds is not the same as probability. And you're going to see why the gambling world uses odds versus probability. So odds, they look better. Numerically, they look better. So odds give the chance of winning of winning. I'll go with that. Chance of winning is what the gambling world uses. Yep, you're going to see why. The gambling world. Not that I'm aware of. Okay, so what odds does, odds breaks up the sample space. And they usually write it with as a ratio with a colon in between the 2 numbers. They could easily write a fraction like probability does or a decimal, but they choose not to. And what they do is the way it breaks it up is it takes the number of outcomes that match a win, and they compare that to the number of outcomes that don't match, that don't make a win. So then if I was to add these 2 numbers together, that would give me my total sample space. The sum equals the total sample space. So we'll start easy on this one. Good? Not a whole lot. You'll see here in a minute what.
I'm just thinking like anytime you're it never actually gives you the odds.
It does give you the odds.
Does it
Yep.
have to?
Yeah, all those scratch-off lotteries and things, they have to tell you your odds of winning. I think that's a law. Am I on 3?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll start simple here. We're going to roll a single die. Roll a die. Yep. So roll a die. Keep this game simple. You win this game. You win. You could have this at like a little kids carnival or something. You win if you roll a 5 or a 6. Anything else you lose. So, my first question, what are the odds that you win this game? Okay, first of all, what's my total sample space for my experiment, rolling a die? There are 6 outcomes there. So the sample space, there are 6 outcomes, 1 through 6. Okay, so I need to break up that sample space. How many of those outcomes allow me to win this game? 2, the 5 or the 6. So, and I compare that to how many ways are there for me to not win? 4. So it looks like my odds are, you can reduce this like a fraction, 1 to 2, a half. It looks like a half. Looks like I should win this game half the time. But what's the probability that I win this game? So how many ways are there for me to win? 2. Out of how many total in the sample space? Which reduces down to 1/3. Yes. Oh. Push. Okay. So when I get this probability, what a probability means is if I play this game enough times, lots and lots of times, my average should be I should win every 1 of 3 times I play. So I win once and lose twice. I should win every 1 out of 3 times. This looks like I should win half the time. That's why they go with odds. It looks better. But smart people that we are, trying to trick me, oh no, that's a 1 in 3 chance, not a 1 in 2 chance. This says win once, lose twice, for a total of 3 games. Get it? A little bit? Okay?
This still means the same thing about
Yeah. But if somebody saw this, if you asked, what are your chances of winning? Somebody's probably going to say, oh, I'm going to win half the time I play. That's what they're hoping you think. Oh, that's a pretty good game for me to play. I'm going to win half the time. No, you're only going to win 1 out of 3 times you play. So, a little deceiving. Sometimes they talk about odds of losing. What do you think you have to do here to do odds of losing? Just flip it around. You put your losing first. How many ways is there for me to lose this game? Or are there for me to lose this game? 4. To win is 2. So that's a 2 to 1. Okay, we're just about done. If I tell, this is a brand new game. Yep, this is like 1 sentence here in this one. That's why I stuck it down here. If I tell you the probability of winning my game is 3/7, can you tell me what the odds of winning that game would be? Yes. What would be the odds to winning this game? I heard it. 3 to 4. Because remember, you need to see that when you add these 2 together, you got to get the total sample space. So if there were 3 ways to win, that meant there were 4, because there was a total of 7 in the sample space, 4 ways to lose. Good with that? Okay, now we're going to go gambling. Anybody play craps? Go to the casino? How many 18-year-olds? Not many. Play craps at the casino? I don't gamble. I had to look this up online to see how they actually, this is our last one. This is it. Craps. I don't either, but it sounds like it's okay.
Roll the dice.
Roll 2 dice.
I don't even understand what you're trying to get.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. Roll 2 dice.
A bunch of people cheered, a bunch of people like crap.
I know.
You lose a lot of money.
The first roll, there's 1, 2, 3 things that can happen. You will win your bet if you roll a 7 or 11. That means the 2 numbers on the die add up to either 7 or 11. You will lose if you roll a sum of 2, 3, or 12. Game's over, they take your money. You get a roll again. If you roll a 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, or 10, a sum of one of those. It's called a box point. So then you get a second chance to roll or a third chance to roll. So if you win, if you roll your box point before you roll a 7. I think if you match your box point, you win on the second roll before you roll a 7. You win if you roll your box point before you roll a 7. Yep. Okay, well, I think I understand the second part of it. Okay, I got 3 questions here. What are the odds that you win on your first roll? Okay, so we win if we roll a sum of 7 or 11. So let's list out all the ways to get a sum of 7 on the 2 dice. So see the tree in your head. How can you get a sum of 7? Start at the top of the tree. 1 and 6. 2 and 5. 3 and 4. Keep going down. 4 and 3. 5 and 2. 6 and 1. Okay, that's the 7. How about the 11? Start at the top of the tree. Where's the first time you can get an 11? The 5 and 6. Anything else? 6 and 5. So, what are the odds that I win on my first roll? So you got 8. There's 8 here? 8. I agree. What's my total sample space for rolling 2 dice? 36. 36 minus 8 is 28, which reduces down to
4.
I hope you did better than this on your ACT. Let's see, we can divide by 2 first if you really want to. That brings us down to 4 and 14. Whew! You're making me nervous. 2 and 7.
Yeah, funding might be like zooming out. All math funding is now cut.
Oh, God, you're hurting me today.
Basics. Wait, why did you subtract it? I don't understand.
Because odds breaks the sample space up, remember. Odds breaks says the number of ways you can win to the number of you're probably thinking probability. What's the probability that I win? 8 out of 36. You break the sample. These 2 numbers should add up to the sample space. If I said probability of a win,